Yes, people, welcome back to Subtle. Today I'm joined by
Tayler Holder.
Taylor. We're at your first Misfits. We're at the open workout. How are you feeling?
Man, I'm feeling good, man. Got a couple fighters here, got lots of friends here, you know, some shit heating up, a little scrap going on in the back a second ago.
You in a scrap?
No. AT and whoever he's fighting, they just got into it, whatever. I don't know. But that's what I love it, man. I love it. You see, look, you see shit's going on
Yo,
right now.
I hope the camera got that. Oh, ladies and gentlemen.
AT, you in his head, man. You're in his head. That's what you can't do, man. He's in his head before the fight even starts, man. And that's why, dude, that's like the fourth thing he's thrown at him now.
It's like 3 days till fight now already.
But I don't know, based off, I forgot who all you said was going to be there, but I don't really care. I'm there for the fights, man, and I'm there regardless, so I don't care.
What's your opinion on Bryce Hall? I've heard you've had a little bit of beef, but I'm not too caught up on it.
I don't have beef with anybody. People talk about me religiously. I'm not even talking about just Bryce. I'm talking about just anyone on the internet, man. They talk about me pretty religiously, so it's whatever. You never see me involved in anything. I know people get this small snippet of me on the internet and they think they know me, and I've definitely had my little like dickhead moments where I'm a little like, you know, I'm trying to be this hard guy, man, but I've grown up, man. It's been 2 years since I've been involved with any of these people, you know. I've grown up a lot, man, and I don't base my life off about like talking shit. I'm just like, you see me, we can, like, it's either just don't talk to me or like fucking, you know what I mean, whatever, just go, or we go bang. It's like, it's whatever. I don't waste my breath anymore talking or doing any of that stuff. So
I respect that.
yeah.
Would the version of you 2 years ago agree with that?
What was that?
Would the version of you 2 years ago have that same mindset?
Man, dude, it's always funny, right? Because like even me 2 years ago, like I wasn't even that guy, man. Like I had all this stuff being like, dude, I blew up so fast, man, and that stuff goes to your head whether people want to believe it or not, man. I was getting lots of money, lots of attention, lots of all this stuff, man, and it was all like, it was brought to me literally on like a gold platter, man, and anyone else that was in that environment, they would have ran with it too, man, and I'm not proud of who I was, man, but I'm proud of it because it's made me who I am now. I get to look back at that stuff in those moments and reflect on who I was, man, and, you know, I've always, it's growing, man. That's what I say is like people tend to hold on to stuff for so long and they see stuff for a split moment like that stuff and think that that's who I am, or they're like, that's their only perspective of me. And man, they leave no room for maturing, you know. And so I mean, we grow up, we make mistakes. We're doing a bunch of stuff just like everybody else out there judging us and watching us. Our stuff just happens to be a lot more publicized than theirs. So that sucks, man. But it's whatever.
I think a lot of people in the audience could agree with that, but I think you especially, like, you're a glass house, isn't it? Like everyone has just so many eyes on you. It's like, and people are so critical as well. Like, they don't give that time to mature.
It makes you act out, bro. With all those eyes on you, man, it makes you feel like you have to do something to keep those eyes on you. And whenever you're getting all that, you're like, oh, how can I keep it? How can I keep getting this attention? And it makes you start making stupid decisions like that, like going out and threatening people in the streets and talking shit and running your mouth and making you just like look like a jerk, man. Like look like a little like dickhead, man. And it's like, that's not cool. It's not cool at all. And that's why I say is like, I'm a grown man now, dude. Like if people want to talk, I'll have a nice mutual conversation offline. If people want to whatever, dude, I'm mature, man. I don't care, but I don't do stuff for the internet. I don't base my life off of attention on the internet, man.
Okay. So can we see you on a future Misfits card?
Absolutely. I was supposed to be on this one. I was supposed to be the main event on this card.
Really?
Yeah, and my opponent, I guess, got hurt a couple weeks ago or whatever, so it didn't end up happening. So
can you say who the opponent was?
Yeah, it was Faze Adapt from what I was told. So that's but we never got final like paperwork and all stuff. Stuff started happening, and he got hurt supposedly. They offered me a new guy, and it was like 2 times less the amount of money, so it didn't make sense to me, and all that stuff. And people, you know, people online, they're like, oh, he's scared, he backed out, he's this. I'm like, no, it's just like this is a business at the same time. It's got to make sense, you know. So, but we'll get one figured out. I've been quiet. I've been low-key for 2 years, man. It's been 2 years since I've been in there, and I've been working my ass off, and that's why I don't show anything. I don't say anything. But I'm going to be a different guy when I get out there, and that's a promise, man. I
prove it all in the ring.
100% in the least cocky way. This is like mature me talking now. I am one of the best influencer boxers that there is, and I know it for a fact. I got put under a lot of pressure that first time, and no one will understand what that feels like being in front of like 20, 30,000 people. Man, I walked out there, my heart fell out of my damn asshole, man. I was so like scared, and I just froze up, and I was just like, don't get hit, man. I was just moving, and I just didn't let my hands go. You live and you learn, though, and I'm going to take what I got from that. Gibbs a fucking dog. He kept coming at me, didn't get tired, but we're on to the next one. So.
Did you watch Kingpin? What did you think of?
I did watch Kingpin.
Yeah.
Proud of Gib, dude. That's fucking awesome. Good for him, man. He works his fucking ass off, man. I think that at the very beginning, but that's what it is. It's like it's not about how it starts off, it's about how it ends, right? I think fundamentally wise, crisp wise, and all that stuff, Jarvis was the better fighter at there. But there's just that dog in Gib that, like, bro, he's got that unorthodox shit that just works for him. It's awkward. He just comes forward like a fucking bulldozer and does not get tired. And that's how you win fights, man. I'm telling you.
It's dangerous, and with the amount of experience Gib had on the night as well compared to Jarvis, and the age difference I think as well is crazy. I mean, Jarvis about my age, he's like what, 21, 22, and
Yeah.
Gib's in his late 20s.
Yeah.
So there is a huge amount of experience that Gib had on Jarvis. So
Absolutely,
I'm a big fan of Jarvis. I want to see him succeed. I
Yeah.
want to see him have a few
During
more
ours too,
fights.
that was one thing that was big for me was like, and people are always like, oh, he's making excuses, but everything kind of gets in your head. But that's one thing for me. Like Jarvis put on some size for sure, and Gib came down a lot. But whenever we fought, bro, no one knew this. I was 160 pounds, bro. I had to put like phones in my pocket. I was wearing 2 fucking watches, like my tracksuit, my Balenciagas, like to keep as much weight, and I still weighed in at 173. Gib fought at like 190, bro. Like it was like there's a big weight difference too, which still I don't care. I didn't say anything because I knew people would have been like, oh, he's a bitch, he's scared, he's this. So I ate it and whatever, da da da. But I'm glad I fucking did it, man. It was a fun time, man, and I loved every moment of it.
What's your natural like walking around weight?
Well, I'm like the biggest I've ever been right now. I've been trying to put on size and stuff like that, but I'm walking around like 190 almost right now.
Okay.
Yeah, so I put on some good size over the years, so
Nice,
it's cool.
Nice. That's what we like to see.
Yeah.
I hope one day I'll be as big as you.
Nah, bro, you're big. You're bigger than me, man.
No, I wouldn't go that far. At all.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Dude,
I've run out of
absolutely, man.
questions.
Appreciate
Bro.
you so
It's been
much,
great
man.
talking to you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you
You have
so
a good
much.
day.